Hello there, and welcome back to the Cinema Asylum podcast. Today we're going to be reviewing The Mandalorian and Grogu. I'm Dyllan, the designated canon Star Wars expert on the podcast.
I'm Matthew, the one that's kind of confused right now, and the superhero and sci-fi expert.
Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry, not confused. I know what that is. Hello.
Yeah, it's what's the stickers I found the other day.
Hmm?
I found a roll of stickers that said for rectal use only. That's what that's for.
Wow.
I think we need to cut that joke. We do
Yeah.
not condone sticking a lightsaber up your butt. John,
Hey.
introduce yourself.
Okay. Good idea, Mando.
The
Yeah, John.
person that needs to take that advice the most needs to introduce himself.
Also,
Mr.
the
Lift for
monkey
your
in the
ride
middle.
hard.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, and I am John Thompson. I am the action animation expert. A couple things that I do want to say before we get started. Number one, if you really enjoy our content, as always, make sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you'll know when brand new episodes will be uploaded. We got many great contents that we love talking about, which is not just Star Wars, but many more stuff. So please subscribe if you haven't. And secondly, we actually are recording this on Memorial Day weekend. So let me just say to all the men and women that served our country, we salute you. Thank you for your service.
Absolutely.
And hopefully they will not kill us with this Star Wars episode.
Well, some exciting news. I just looked at our numbers. We're currently sitting at, between views and streams, we're at 11,406.
Thank Barrett. Holy crap.
Woohoo!
So, thank you guys.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Holy
you.
Smokes.
I'm really happy with those numbers.
It's nice to
Considering
see.
the bull crap we do, like,
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah.
those are some really good numbers.
And hopefully we'll get some more people by the time we'll get the video game content started.
Yeah.
You love us. You really love us.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the Twitch going so that way we can do our live video game stuff. So Matthew can do something with the Xbox if he wanted to. I'll be doing my PlayStation 5, and who knows, maybe Dylan wants to do that too. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Oh.
But
see.
the first, it's time for the scoreboard of doom. Unfortunately.
This is worth 1 point. For reference, John and Garrett are at 7. Dylan is at 8. So Dylan is in the lead right now
Somehow.
with a question about the Phantom Menace. Just kidding.
Even though it is sci-fi 90s, but
Power Rangers Lost Galaxy reused armor from what 90s sci-fi movie?
John?
Wow.
I was sweating this question right before the podcast, and I'm going to get it.
Oh,
John? Go
well
ahead.
then I guess I have no chance then. But you never know. Oh man.
It's
Can he take a hint for 0 points?
only worth 1 point anyway.
Oh, excuse me. I was chucking spit.
Why do you know the answer?
Excuse me.
Yeah, I know this. Because it's not just Lost Galaxy. There were a lot of other projects that utilize that armor.
And I'll say Star Trek First Contact. I don't know.
Are you locking in?
Yeah.
It's Starship Troopers.
Oh.
He was waiting for you to lock in so he could be 2 points on you.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's the helmets that really give it away, I
They
feel.
were also used in Firefly.
Yeah.
I wish I watched Starship Troopers. I heard it's fun.
It is. It's really
I've
fun.
not watched
There's
it
a
yet,
game out
surprisingly.
about they just released a new game based on the movie actually. In addition to one of the biggest games that have been that's been released in the past couple of years, Helldivers 2
Okay.
is basically Starship Troopers.
Nice.
Yeah, I've never watched it, but I heard it's good. It's from the director of RoboCop.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's fun.
Anybody else with the same director of Showgirls?
Wow, really?
Yep. But anyway, but yeah, guys, you know why we're here. We're finally reviewing a Star Wars movie after our first Star Wars film in theaters
7
in
years.
7 years.
Mhm.
And then we're going to get to our Star Wars rankings. Oh,
Which
boy.
I'm currently writing down while you guys are.
Yeah. So I
like
guess
I know
guess
John's going to be a blowhard for this episode, so it's going to be a minute.
hey, but let's be honest. All Star Wars fans that do rankings are going to be incorrect anyway. I mean, there's
It's
not
true.
going to be similar. Let's
Yeah,
be honest with
absolutely.
you. And that's what makes it really bad, honestly.
Yeah, my
But
ranking's not gonna be any
but yeah,
different.
let's talk about the project for a moment there. Now, of course, it's based on the TV show, the 3 seasons that came out, and also a brief cameo in the Book of Boba Fett, which I kind of thought unnecessary,
Yeah,
honestly.
it was.
But then apparently they decided instead of doing season 4, let's just turn it into a movie, which I was not the only one thing that was pretty much baffled by this. But of course, I decided to give it a shot because I'm a Star Wars fan. I will give any movies a chance. Most of the Star Wars fans don't usually give it a chance, but I digress on that one. And I heard at the box office, it didn't do great.
It's the lowest so far, and spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, spoilers.
yeah.
Yeah, it's lowest grossing. Did it gross lower on the opening weekend than Solo?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Yeah, and I kind of showed you that's it's sort of your faults, guys, that you decided not to go see this thing. Or maybe you actually thought it should have been season 4, Mando. I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's kind of how the movie started out. Was Jon Favreau was writing season 4, and then he got tapped to do this movie, and so he had to like completely abandon his season 4 plans.
Yeah.
And so now we don't really know what's going to happen with it because we don't even know for sure if we're getting season 4. I believe.
Right.
I think he's
right.
supposed to, but
Or if he's going to come back for another Star Wars project.
yeah,
You never know.
he's going to absolutely come back for another Star Wars project.
Sure,
It's
of course.
just,
Yeah.
is it going to be another Mandalorian movie or is it going to be season 4?
Well,
That's the question now.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, honestly, it's going to have to build up some numbers if it's going to make it back its budget. But unfortunately, with some big summer movies that are coming out, like Masters of the Universe and then Disclosure Day and Scary Movie 6 and Toy Story 5 and Supergirl and all that stuff,
Yeah.
oh boy, that's going to be quite difficult. And not to mention, we got July films that's going to be coming out too. So Disney, good luck.
Yeah, no, it's going to be stiff competition this summer for real.
Oh yeah, it is. And of course, our good buddy Grogu is back with us. So, hello, Grogu. Your buddy Mando is right behind you. And who knows who's under that mask?
God knows, probably some ugly motherfucker.
Some Pedro Pascal looking dude.
Hey, that man's handsomer than me, for real. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I don't have an ego.
Or is it like the grandson of John Wayne or something?
Might as well be. You know what? It might as well be.
He
Jesus.
is.
Is he really?
That's the stunt performer.
Oh yeah, no, I knew that. Yeah.
Brendan Wayne. Yeah, that's John Wayne's grandson.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
cool. Nice. Okay. Wow. Pretty sure John Wayne's up in heaven. He's probably proud right now. That's pretty cool. Wow.
Well, I mean, it depends
John
on
Wayne,
if his
John Wayne does
grandson's racist or not.
Wow, John Wayne does westerns. This Wayne does Star Wars. Cool.
Which is a space western.
Yeah.
Which is space western.
Yeah.
Yep. Which makes sense. Yeah.
It works.
A quick question. What was it in season 2 when Mando has his helmet off?
Season 1.
Oh, season 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
because season 1 finale, it gets taken off during the fight against Gideon,
That's
and the
right.
child's the
Yep.
only one that sees him without his. Or, no, it was. It's the IGE unit that sees him without his helmet. Where he's like, "Well, I guess you're a droid, so it's fine."
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I
Yeah.
thought. Yeah. Did you probably got that computer to work?
The Wi-Fi's not working still, but
Well,
that doesn't matter. I have all my stuff on my notes.
hey, that's
I synced that up before I left
Yep,
home.
that's how it counts. Yeah. Okay. Are you still setting up over there?
You can start.
Okay. Well, we might as well go ahead and let the Star Wars expert go first. So, what you think of it?
I'd rather you go first.
Oh, you want me to go first? Okay, that's usually a rarity because I'm not. I mean, I do up sci-fi, but these two are the experts. But I guess I'll go ahead and go first on this one.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Okay. So, as I said, I was a little skeptical going into this movie. I was just hoping to have a great time and to like really enjoy the movie. The nice thing about it is that there was kids that actually was in the movie theater as well. This was their first Star Wars movie in theaters. They'd seen Star Wars before, but never in a theater. So, and I got to meet them. They were really really nice kids. So they were very very cool, and they had a really good time.
Yeah, so cute little younglings. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I guess you could say that. But yeah, that was the one that I was just thinking, okay, so instead of season 4, it's going to turn into a movie. And modestly, for me, I thought it kind of worked as a
Okay,
movie. I do think I'll get to the nitpicks out of the way. I feel like that for me the plot is it doesn't have the highest stakes among the all Star Wars movies.
Agreed. Yeah.
It was more of a low impact story though.
Yeah. This was very safe.
Yeah, which there's nothing wrong with that, but being safe. But comparing to the other Disney Star Wars movies that are like real higher stakes, this one I was just like, yeah, the stakes is good, but
It's like comparing Hawkeye to Infinity War.
Right.
yeah,
That's fair.
that's true. Yeah, and personally, it's also for me kind of the least ambitious among the Star Wars movies. It's not bad or anything, but it's just not as ambitious as it was supposed to be. And there was the middle part, which we'll talk about at the middle part later. But I did find the pacing, like in the middle part, to be a little slow. I think they could have cut down the running time,
Okay.
maybe like to 2 hours. But other than that, though, I thought that this was a great movie. It kind of reminds me a bit of the old Star Wars that I watched from the 70s and 80s, honestly. Which is fair because it does take place after The Empire Strikes Back, so that's pretty much fair. Or Return of the Jedi, excuse me. But yeah, I thought acting as a whole was really good. I love seeing Mandalorian Grogu on the big screen. I personally think it should have been Grogu and Mandalorian because I thought Grogu was a star. Honestly, like he gets to appear on the screen many times, at least for me. That's probably my personal take.
Your bad take.
Yeah,
No, I'm sure he has more in plan. Don't worry about it. he's got worse in the chamber.
You underestimate my power.
the competition
Don't
has
try
worse.
it.
No, the competition that has worse takes is either you or Josh's, but Josh is not here. He
You know what?
doesn't-
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
He is the low bar.
But the reason I say that is because whenever Grogu comes on the screen, like there was a lot of him but doing lots of stuff, which and I say that as a good thing. I'm saying it's a good thing because let's be honest, Grogu is adorable.
Yeah. They gave him more to do this movie.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They gave him a lot more to do. I heard there was some criticism with the visual effects. I disagree. I thought, for me, I thought the visuals looks great. Honestly,
You could definitely tell CGI was overused.
Okay.
Yes, especially during the Jarek fight.
Okay,
Yeah. If you didn't know that, John, I'm gonna steal your thunder for a minute.
sure.
The fight scene in the Gladiator thing.
Yeah.
That was the Hollow game they were playing in the A New Hope.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what Chewbacca and C-3PO were playing.
Oh.
Or R2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Where he says, "Let the Wookiee win."
Oh, yeah.
That's what they were playing. Was that same? It was those same creatures.
Yeah, and the entire floor of the stadium was dressed up like a Jarek table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Maybe I didn't even know.
I caught that, and I was like,
Yeah. Well, they said when Mando was when Din was having a conversation with I want to call him Din because they kept calling him fucking Mando the entire movie. Not that that's bad. I understand in the universe they wouldn't all know his fucking name. But when he was talking with Lord Janu and he was trying to be like, oh well, I'm going to give you this money if you free Rada, so he doesn't have to fight this last fight.
It was a Jarek match.
Yeah, and Janu was like, oh, I'm not planning on releasing him. It's his final fight. I'm going to throw every fucking monster I got at him. And Din's like, oh, a Jarek fight. Yeah. As soon as he said that, I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome.
Interesting.
I was like, I cannot wait to see the actual fucking creatures come to life. It's so cool.
Okay.
You know, that is one of the more CG heavy scenes. And like, it does show.
You know what? I can see that.
My biggest issue was the AT-ATs.
Really?
I could definitely tell maybe it was just where I was sitting in the theater. You could definitely tell there was some CGI issues because they used to be practical.
Yeah.
But these were definitely CGI.
Well, yeah, for sure. Especially like the drawn out shots, or particularly the drawn out shots. But...
And I definitely noticed some like issues with it, like smoothness issues.
Huh. I'm planning on rewatching it this week, so I'm gonna.
I noticed some issues with the AT-ATs.
Okay.
Okay. Well, but I mean, past that, there wasn't a whole lot of issue. Like you can always tell when CGI is CGI because there's things that just don't fucking exist in real life.
Right, like Nal Hutta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, I don't know. Past that, like, I think that everything else looked good. Like, I think that it really, really, truly looked good. I think that the complaints that I have with it are the ones that John already brought up.
Yeah.
The fact that
AT-AT
this,
and the monsters, I think, are the biggest. Although the dragon snake look good.
Yeah, the dragon snakes. Yeah,
looked
what was
fucking
good.
awesome.
Yeah. Personally, I thought that
It
was
didn't help my fear of snakes either.
right.
Yeah, personally, I thought that was probably one of the more exciting moments. Beside the action, that was one of the other exciting parts of the film was the Mando trying to escape from the big snake that was actually in the water. That was quite good.
Yeah, the fun fact: the dragon snake, although we've got its first visual appearance in canon media through the Clone Wars, its actual first appearance was an unseen appearance during Empire Strikes Back.
Yes.
Luke lands on a dragon snake in the swamps of Dagobah, and that's what drags R2 underneath the water.
Ah, okay, nice, very nice.
I didn't know that. I saw that on Facebook earlier today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would also say the cinematography wise, it looks beautiful. I love the background. The cinematography looks great. The music score is also very well done.
Oh,
as it
yes,
always
for
does.
sure. The
Ludwig
score
gonna
was one of
get
the best parts.
back-to-back Oscars.
Yeah, no, it's for real. He's got to at least be nominated.
Yeah. I looked up his filmography of the composer. I thought, oh yeah, he did some movies that I really enjoyed. So
He
that's
did
why the composer looks very
Sinners,
memorable.
Tenant,
Yep. Sinners was great. Yep.
Black Panther.
Black
Mhm.
Panther. Yep. 1 and 2.
He also composed the score. Bless you. He also composed the score for one of my favorite TV shows of all time, Community.
Oh,
That's how Donald Glover got into music,
Interesting.
was because he met Ludwig.
Yeah, because Ludwig was his rap producer,
Mhm.
like his beat producer.
Yeah, he also wrote. I'm pretty sure he was part of the one of the people that wrote on Redbone. Ludwig helped him for Redbone. I'm pretty sure. I think he helped him on that entire album. But
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I also really enjoyed like the finale. It was nice. It was nice to see the Huts in the movie.
It was.
That was a good way to make it a low stakes movie. Make the Hutts the main villain.
Sure.
yeah,
Of course.
yeah, for real.
Yeah. But yeah. Other than that, and we'll get to the finale in just a moment when we get to spoilers. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. Is this one of the best sci-fi movies? No,
Oh, no.
obviously not.
Project Hail Mary still clears by far this year.
Yeah, and we're still might get other good ones coming in the near future. Who knows? But yeah, I had a really good time, and I can kind of see why they decided to do a movie, and I kind of think that wasn't a bad decision, honestly. Now that I've seen the theaters, so I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting for that Knights of the Old Republic movie.
I think it'll be really
With
fun
James
whenever
Mangold.
we get that with James Mangold, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still think that the newest one coming up next year has a lot of potential.
that does. I'm really curious about that.
Yeah, but
My only complaint about that is we had a golden casting and we got a not so good casting to replace it. Mikey Madison was replaced by Mia Goth. I'm not a Mia Goth fan.
I'm familiar with that name.
She was Pearl in the X trilogy.
Oh, well, that's not a bad replacement then, because those movies of hers are good.
Well, no, I think that it's an okay replacement. I mean, I just don't know, because I won't be able to say anything until after the movie comes out.
Right.
Because
just not a
so
big
far
Mia
we
Goth
don't
fan.
really
I
know
love Mikey
anything about her
Madison, though.
character, at least not officially.
Huh?
We don't really know anything about Mia Goth's character, at
Right.
least not officially.
I'm just saying, past experience, I much prefer Mikey Madison over Mia Goth.
Okay, and that's fair. And Mikey Madison is a very talented actress. Absolutely.
Well, they both are in their own rights.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, now one of you can actually go next. So go ahead.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Mm.
Just believe it or not, this was only the third Star Wars movie I saw in theaters.
Okay.
Because I didn't see... After Rogue One, I don't know why I didn't see Last Jedi Rise of Skywalker solo in theaters. But I didn't. Because I used to go with my parents all the time. I never used to go on my own. I always end up going with them for reasons. But, yeah, I kind of dropped off going to the movie theaters, except for a few movies a year after 2016. I think all I really saw after that was the superhero movies for the next few years.
Huh. Interesting.
But yeah, I liked it. Like I said, glaring CGI issues with the AT-ATs for me. Like Rogue One, it's kind of weird seeing a Star Wars movie with no lightsabers.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah, how did I not notice that? Wow.
And this is a lot more beat 'em up than weapons.
Okay, yeah.
In that regard, it feels more like a Batman movie.
Yeah, there's no real like firefights, really.
Right. There's some shooting, but it's mostly fists
Yeah.
and kicking.
Yeah, it's pretty
It feel-
gladiatorial in a way.
Yeah. It feels more superhero like that. I like that Jabba's son wasn't a villain.
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
that
like,
that was
okay.
actually kind of clever.
It makes sense. I mean, like with the logic that he was speaking in the movie, where he was
Yes.
like, I want to be my own man. Like I want to step out of the shadow of my own father. Like I'm not as cruel as he used to be or anything like that. And he's
Yeah.
like, I wanted to be better than him. It makes sense why he turned out the way that he did. I mean, even if you wouldn't hear all of that, because one of my complaints was there's a lot of telling and not a whole lot of showing.
Yes.
And I think that we could have just like seen Rada be a better person.
Yeah.
I think that his introduction where he's like, "Can I feed it?" I was like, "Is it okay if I?" He was like, "I'm not gonna hurt." He was like, "Your child's safe with me. I'm not my dad."
Yeah.
We could have just left it at that, and then had the entire like, "Oh well, I don't want to be in his shadow anymore," kind of thing. But like, they kind of like hammered it home like most of the movie.
That's the thing about modern movies.
Yeah, Netflix kind of destroyed everybody's attention span.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because they expect you to be watching the movie while you're texting on your phone or on TikTok or whatever else.
Yeah, you have it on in the background while you're cooking.
I saw two people right down the front row playing a game on their phones while the movie was on. I'm thinking, guys, you
I
have
would've
got
slapped
to
them.
be kidding me. Like,
It's stupid. If
Yeah.
your phone is fucking on in the fucking theater, you need to get kicked the fuck out.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I think that you should just like have to lock up your fucking phone before
I mean,
you
look,
enter
if
the
you
theater.
guys were bored of the movie, then just leave. If you guys didn't care for the film, don't get your phones out. Like, come on.
If theaters could like implement a rule where it's like hand over your fucking phone,
Right.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
Like we have an attendant standing by the lock boxes the entire time. Hand over your fucking
It's
phone.
it's not as dreadful as taking pictures with your flashers on 5 times during the Twisters movie I seen a couple years ago. Jesus Christ.
The only time phones are accessible at the theater is when you're at the drive-in.
Yeah,
You know
because
what?
you can't
That is
really
true.
affect as many people with that.
Right, yeah.
It's a lot easier to distract people in a dark, closed-off room.
Right. If you want to take a selfie with your friends at the drive-in, who cares?
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. But back to the movie, though. Sigourney Weaver, it's great to see her.
Yeah, thank you, John.
That's what I was going to go to you on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Alien King over here, and you're taking my thunder about Sigourney Weaver. Yeah. It's great seeing Sigourney Weaver in Star Wars now,
Yeah.
considering Alien was, even though it did huge numbers, it was made as a tiny movie.
Mhm.
And now she's been in Star Wars and Avatar.
Yeah.
So I like her seeing, she really is the sci-fi queen to me.
No, for real. I was thinking about it on the way
Her
to
and Gamora.
Shelbyville. Yeah, I was thinking about it on the way to Shelbyville. I was like, horror has scream queens. What the fuck are we going to call Sigourney Weaver? Because she invented sci-fi queen.
Yeah. She's
Like,
the sci-fi queen.
Yeah, she is
Her
like
and Zoe
the
Saldana are the
pattern.
two.
Yeah, but not to the degree that Sigourney is.
No.
Sigourney's been in Paul the Gorge. She's been in Avatar. She's been in Star Wars now. She started out in Alien.
Right.
Like,
Zoe
she-
had Star Trek, Guardians, Avatar, and I think there was like one more.
I can't remember the last one. I think you're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Sigourney was like
The OG.
she set the fucking standard.
Yeah.
She was the one that invented the sci-fi equivalent of the Scream Queens.
Yes.
Like she's just known for fucking sci-fi at this point, I feel.
Yes. Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, right. You're right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I forgot about that. I need to get that on 4K.
I've not watched it yet. I just remember seeing her name in the credits.
Oh, it's so fun.
I have it.
Yeah, it's really fun actually.
Yeah, I have a 4-pack that I bought on Blu-ray from work. It's Lost in Space Sphere?
Mm.
Galaxy Quest and Mars Attacks.
Wow, that's a really interesting bundle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of
that is.
crazy. Not gonna
Oh
lie.
no, not Sphere. It was Red Planet.
Red Planet.
Okay.
Oh. Interesting.
No, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Really good.
John needs to see Ghost of Mars.
It's true.
Yeah. I mean, that's it's not on my must-watch list, but it could be fun.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I think I would. Yeah.
There is a cursed image though.
Oh, there is? Oh, okay.
You see Jason Statham with a full head of hair.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
That's cursed imaging.
Yeah, true.
That's
That's
no,
like Vin Diesel with hair.
No, dude, I believe you. I never pictured Jason Statham in hair.
That's like Vin Diesel having
Oh
hair.
God! Wow. But then again, though, in the '90s, Howie Mandel used to have hair. That was quite disturbing.
Sounds like a hairy situation to me. Anyway,
Oh, God.
Go blind.
Anyway, yeah. It's great seeing Sigourney in this. She had a smaller role, but it was effective for what it was.
Sure.
It was. She didn't deliver an amazing performance or anything. I've been seeing people be like, she phoned it in, but I feel like this is kind of like the same kind of performance that we've been seeing from her recently. I
Yeah.
feel like it's just like,
She's mellowed out in recent years.
yeah, it's Sigourney
have that-
Weaver in Star Wars. It's not her playing a Star Wars character. I feel.
Right. She's mellowed out in recent years. She's not as intense as she was with Alien.
Yes.
But she was also like 25 years old then.
Yeah, like at this point, she's made enough fucking money. I
Yeah.
think that she's just like doing anything to do anything.
She's doing what she likes, and that's
Yeah, which vibes.
yeah.
But like, I mean, if like you got that kind of like fame and success and money and everything like that, yeah, at that point, do whatever the fuck you want. Like Daniel Radcliffe, he does a bunch of weird shit at this point, but it's like he can afford to.
Imperium, Guns Cabino.
Yeah, Guns Akimbo, Miracle Workers. He has a show with Tracy Morgan right now.
I need to see that that movie Imperium. That sounds messed up.
It does, yeah. He also did Horns, Swiss Army Man. Like he's done a bunch of weird shit.
Adam Driver did a really messed up one too.
Huh?
Adam Driver did a really messed up one too, like Imperium.
We're talking about Metropolis, or not?
No, I'll have to show you the clip. It's bad. Some of the dialogue he said.
I think I know what I think I know what one you're talking about.
Where the guy's like running away and he's screaming after him.
I think so. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't remember what movie it's called, but it was like, whoa!
Yeah.
I kind of wish we did a live reaction to Metropolis. I wish I watched that with you.
You mean Megalopolis?
Megalopolis,
That's
yeah,
what
because I
talking
heard
about
it's
earlier.
so bad.
No, Metropolis is goated.
Yeah, I meant
That's
Megalopolis.
Yeah. Metropolis is goated. That's a sci-fi movie from the 1920s.
Oh, gotcha. But yeah, but
It's
you
a
know what I
German
meant.
movie.
Yeah, but that's what I meant. Yeah, but I heard that was so messed up.
Who knew a movie that came out in 1927, which was set in 2026, would have a future where the rich pretty much rule over the poor, and there's a lot of like classism and racism, and who knew that would be a case?
Man, who could have seen it coming?
Yeah. Wild prediction.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just happy we got Zeb.
Yeah, same. I had a grin on my face every time that he appeared on screen
Yeah.
and was involved. I was so happy.
Did you know who that was, John? He was from Star Wars Rebels, the purple guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was in the animated show Rebels.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
The design for Zeb's race, which is known as Lasat, the actual design for the Lasat is based off unused concept art for Chewbacca.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's really cool.
I want to see a Zeb Chewbacca fight.
It'd be so They would never fight, but I would be so interested in seeing
I don't know. I
Chewbacca's
can see them
a
fighting
Wookiee
over
versus
something.
Lasat.
I could see Chewbacca starting a fight over something stupid, like Zeb taking his food or something.
It's the one time that we actually see Chewbacca throw hands over to Jarek.
Yeah.
Because Zeb kicks his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that he actually is good at Jarek.
Yeah. I have one more little criticism before we actually get into spoilers.
Well, we've already talked
Yeah,
spoilers.
we already said
Oh
spoilers.
yeah, that's true. I mean, I know I wasn't kind of expecting much for a Mandalorian and Grogu movie, but I was hoping like surprise cameos, like something.
It didn't need it.
Well,
I was fine with the amount
we
of like
did get a
fan
surprise
content that we got in
cameo
it.
that, out of all of us, Garrett would have been most happy.
Huh?
Martin Scorsese.
Oh yeah.
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 But which character though?
He was the cook.
Hugo Durant. Yeah.
Oh right.
That was Martin Scorsese.
And he actually gave a pretty good voice performance
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Actually, that's one of my favorite parts of the movie. Was
Mine too.
Scorsese.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it-
That
it's for a lot
character
of
was
different things.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, his character is actually related to Rio Durant from Solo, who was voiced by Jon Favreau, the writer and director of Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
He actually like nailed down the caricature of
Yeah.
Durant of the. I assume that it's just like all Ardennians are just that fucking funny at this point.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that's like racist, if it's a compliment.
I'm just sitting there the whole time like, cinema.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
Absolute cinema.
but no, like he actually like really nailed like the kind of character that we got with Rio Durant. Like, he
Yeah.
had the same kind of like charm and like fast, quick wit about him and everything. I thought it was really great. I really liked his appearance because I didn't feel like it took me out of it.
Right.
That was my biggest worry about Jeremy Allen White as Rada.
Who is he anyway? Like, I've heard that name before. I don't.
Jeremy Allen White?
Yeah.
So he was one of the main kids on Shameless, which is a huge network show.
Yeah, I've never seen
Yep.
it.
I never
He
heard of
was
it.
on The Bear. He's The Bear.
Okay, I've not seen that
in The
either.
Bear, which it's having its final season this year, I think. Next year.
Is that the
one or two.
FX show?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
That's
one
what I
about the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's been in other things other than that. I can't listen. He was also in a complete not a complete unknown.
Yeah,
He was Bruce Springsteen.
Oh,
in
Deliver
the-
Me From Nowhere.
Yes, Deliver
Yeah.
Me from Nowhere.
I
Oh,
still
yeah.
need to see that.
Same.
Um,
Yeah, he played Bruce Springsteen in that.
Next thing you know, we'll get Scorsese in a Marvel movie.
But then again, though, he has criticized Marvel.
That was the whole point of me saying that, John.
Yeah, exactly.
It just went over your head, buddy. It's okay.
I would have assumed that he wouldn't have wanted to do any Star Wars things because of that kind of comment. I
Unless
was
he-
like,
I know,
that's like
right?
the same kind
Like,
of thing.
I was like, wow.
But he probably grew up on Star Wars too.
Yeah.
Well, not grew up, but you know.
Well,
what I mean.
yeah, but like he was in the industry as it's blowing up and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
Now, what I think would be really interesting, if Nolan ever did another space movie, is if Scorsese cameoed in that. I want to see Scorsese cameo in a Nolan movie.
That'd be really cool. I could see it happening.
Yeah.
What if like it could be like a stormtrooper thing, like Daniel Craig,
Yes.
Mhm.
how he just kind of like made a voice role.
Yeah.
What if Denis and Scorsese both showed up in a Nolan movie like that?
Fans will go nuts.
Dude, that'd be one
They'll-
of the
they'll be
wildest fucking
screaming out
cameos
loud.
ever. I'd love that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. What else you got, Matthew?
Yeah, just I was really happy with Scorsese cameo. I like the atmosphere of the city.
I do too.
It felt very Blade Runner-esque.
Agreed,
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
The score was good. It kind of takes you out of it a minute if you're used to traditional Star Wars, but we've had so much different stuff in the last few years.
Of course.
It didn't take me out of it. But like with the synthesizer trap beats, if you were
Yeah.
like an older Star Wars fan, hadn't seen much of the new stuff, they'd be like, "What?"
Yeah, they would be like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah.
We already
if
had
you've only seen the movies.
we already had Star Wars dubstep in season 2 of Mandalorian too.
Right.
So
But if you had only seen the movies,
right, yeah, no, it's
because the
weird.
movies are all very traditional.
Yeah. It's all very
Even-
orchestra.
Yeah, even Rogue One score, it's still
Mm-hmm.
traditional, even though it's not John Williams.
Yeah.
So like, that could have threw someone off. I liked it, but
No, I thought it was really cool, and I think that it really fit what they were going for.
yeah, I like how Nal Hutto looked.
Mhm.
It felt a little, could have been more fleshed out a little bit. Like not necessarily fleshed out, but like the color was too grayscale. I feel like it could have added a little bit more color to it, like contrast.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Because even on Clone Wars, it looked more poppy.
Yeah. Just like turn it up like a little bit, like half a notch or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Bring
I
up the
feel like they got
greens.
pretty close to like the sweet.
Yeah.
But it like they did miss it a little bit.
Bring
They
up the
dipped
green and the
under.
brown a little bit.
Yeah, I get you. Okay. Yeah, I agree
Um,
with that.
Story was good.
Yeah.
Like we said, low stakes. Nothing too crazy. Obviously Grogu's the heart of the movie, as we expect. Dragon Snake was cool. Before I seen him fall in water, I was like, oh, they have a Rancor too. As soon as the gate opens, like, oh, Rancor too.
I know. That's what I thought too. I was like, damn.
What's in the Rancors?
And there's probably at least one or two people that would say, see, this is kind of Star Wars that I grew up watching. Probably at least one or two people would say that.
And the other big comment I had was, before you jump into your thoughts, I knew the Hutts were snakes right from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, when they only had a baby picture of him, I was like, there's something more to this. They want him dead, or they want to imprison him or something. There's a reason they want him back, and it's not for a good reason.
No. Well, especially not after our introduction to the twins in Book of Boba Fett.
I don't remember them in Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, because they're only in 2 episodes.
I'm going to rewatch it this week, because I'm going to see it again next Tuesday with my mom.
Okay.
Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's one thing, too. I can see myself rewatching it, honestly. It gets fun.
Yeah, the Book of Boba Fett isn't as bad as everybody says it is. It's not amazing by any standards.
No.
But I'm sure that I'll get some comments on it later. It's going to be part of my ranking, but
Yep.
yeah, no. It figures that the twins were going to betray him. The Book of Boba Fett. What happened was they show up and they're like, "Hey, we have claim to this land," and Boba's like, "The fuck you do? Get the fuck off my planet!" He's like, "I want to fucking murk you," and they're like, "All right, well, we'll be back. This is the last you've heard of us." And then they send Black Chrysanthemum to go kill Boba Fett. Boba and Fennec both take out Black Chrysanthemum, and then the twins show back up, and they're like, "Our bad. We're sorry. Don't fuck us up, please."
So they've had the experience with him before this movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. One other thing. Well, for one, I've got 20 things on my list.
Okay.
I added all the live action seasons, but I've only got them listed by show. So, like, Mandalorian has 1 spot, Andor has 1 spot.
Oh, you didn't do the individual seasons?
No,
Mm.
because I wanted to save time a little bit because yours is going to take so long.
Yeah, I got 43 items on mine.
I know.
I
And
missed
then-
a show and a half. I'm bummed.
And then the last thing was, what was the last thing? Oh, the guy with the hat that showed up in his house when it was raining.
Oh yeah.
And we never saw his face clearly, but I knew it wasn't. But at first I was like, is that Cad Bane?
Yeah. Well, right original show, wrong character. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Embo did make his appearance in the Clone Wars.
Okay. But yeah, that's all I've got, really.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, I love the rain directions, like, in the dark when it's raining. That was great directing, and the flying sequences was exciting.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah, those were like those were my favorite parts of the
Grogu
film.
on the roller coaster. He's just sitting there.
Yeah, exactly.
When he hops into the hover pram on Shikari,
Oh, the little stroller
and he
thing.
just like takes off. I was like father, like son.
Don't touch anything.
Right.
I'm gonna push the button.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really great. I liked it way more than I was honestly expecting to.
Yeah.
Same.
Because I just like, I feel like with a lot of other people, I had this fear going into it where I was like, the TV medium is completely different from the movie medium.
Mm-hmm.
And while I think that you can take a character and make them jump back and forth, you have to like make changes to the stories that you're writing for this character in order for it to fit the new medium.
Yeah.
And like Star Wars has always made very interesting use of their various mediums. And like you can tell which one where like somebody didn't fully understand the jump. And I think that like here, I think that they made the jump pretty okay. Like I know a lot of people are like, oh well, this is just like 3 episodes of The Mandalorian all written into like one long one. You know, while I can't necessarily disagree with that, I think that you also have to keep in mind like why you might be saying that. Because I could totally see people being like, oh well, this just feels like a bunch of episodes from the TV because that's where you got to know the character. Like just because they're from the TV show portion of Star Wars doesn't mean that this movie actually feels like the episodes. And I feel like this has a distinct feeling that sets it apart from the standard episodes of The Mandalorian. I think that they do manage to get the movie feeling, but I think that they didn't have enough to fluff it out the last 2 acts.
Yeah.
So like the first act sets it up where they're like, oh well, we're gonna have to trace down this Imperial official, and by doing that, we have to go on this mission. Blah 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 blah. It's a little predictable that Rada's gonna be like, oh well, I don't want to go back to the family for what you said. It's like, you know that the twins are fucking snakes. You know that they're gonna fucking betray him and all this other shit. Like, Rada being like, oh well, actually, I know more about Janu's stuff than they do. I could give you the information that you want without you having turned me in. That, even just on a meta level, that was pretty easy to see, considering the fact that they cast Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah.
It's like they're not going to have him around for just the fucking first act. They have to make more purpose for him being around throughout the rest of the show, for the rest of the movie. So, like, the first act just gets wrapped up really fast with this, like, initial plot line. And then you're kind of like left to be like, well, what the fuck happens now? Like, what are we doing? What's the rest of the story going to be like? Or at least for me. I mean, I only watched the first 2 trailers that we got. I watched the teaser and the official first one. So I don't know if the following trailers had more of what we saw in the second and third act or what. But like I also knew that Embo was going to come into it. I really liked it. I mean, I thought it was good. I agree with John. The pacing after the first act doesn't feel great because of that. Like, it got wrapped up so fast. It's like I wrote it as part of my review on the in my notes. I said, here, let me see if I can scroll down. Can't see shit. Yeah. I said, honestly, I just really would have preferred if there'd been a little more life in the last 2 acts, or if they would have just taken the quick ending of the first act and stretched the hunt for coin with Rada's assistance through the second, and then have the third act be Mando and Rada facing off against the twins together. That would have all but cut Embo out of the movie, save for the final throne scene, but as big a fan of him as I am, I would have been okay if they just reduced him to a Return of the Jedi Boba Fett-esque kind of role. Main exception, obviously, being that Embo leaves the twins and survives instead of flailing through the air directly into the mouth of a waiting monster. Like, I think that would have been better. I mean, like Rada could have been like, well, now I have to face down, like, the twins or some bullshit like that, where, like, the twins are like, see, like, the second act would have ended with them, like, facing off against Embo or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Embo shows up, Embo takes Rada in himself.
Right.
And then Mando has to be like, well, we have to save Rada. Like, obviously, the twins are going to kill him. Like we could have still had that, and they could have stretched the search for Commander Coin throughout the second act.
Yep.
I will say, if you do watch the TV shows and you pay attention, you would have known immediately that Janu was exactly who Mando was looking for. Because he gets addressed as Commander Coin in Mandalorian Season 3 as part of the Shadow Council that Gideon's a part of.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
I don't remember the show, so.
Yeah, same as the opening kill, Commander Barrow. He was also part of that Shadow Council.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. But yeah, Janu was part of it. Yeah, he actually got addressed as Janu, I believe, in it.
Okay.
Either that or he got addressed as Coin. It was one of the two. Yeah, so, like, if you pay attention to Mandalorian Season 3 and you've seen enough, like, you would have been able to immediately recognize him watching Mandalorian and Grogu. No, there was a lot of it that I really liked, despite feeling that it gets a little threadbare the last two acts of the movie, which I think that is an issue. But I do like it. I mean, we see Grogu come into his own right. We see him do his own little, like, personal journey, something that we never really saw with the show.
Yeah.
They really flesh him out. They really... I think that if there was one character that I was kind of disappointed with, it would be Din, actually. Because, like, Din, we aren't seeing grow a whole lot. He's still in the same kind of role that we see him in Season 2.
Yeah.
Where he's doing the best that he can with Grogu. And he's just kind of like, oh, well, this is the way. Like, we have to stick to the ways of the Creed and all this other shit. Like, that's kind of like all he really is currently. Yeah, we hear a little bit more of the Creed from him, but I mean, how long until we actually get something meaningful in terms of character progression from him? Because he's still clinging to the ways of the Creed, and while that's not necessarily an issue, it's like, after a certain point, he needs to realize that isn't all that's important.
Wouldn't it suck if this was the last Mandalorian project and we got no character progression?
Right? No, I'm genuinely worried that like the character progression for Din is that he dies.
I was thinking he was going to in this.
Yeah, there
For a
is a
minute
little bit
there.
of a fear for it. But I was like, there's no way. I was like, if they're going to kill him off, they're not going to kill him off here. They're going to kill him off during a very important part of the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Like when he ties back into the Hidden Empire plot line that they're currently setting up with Ahsoka.
Okay.
I think that they're going to kill him off before they wrap up that plot line. That's what I think is going to happen. But no, I think that they did really well with this. I was actually really surprised. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. It was really great to finally see Star Wars back on screen after 7 years.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, this was very safe, and I definitely think that was the right move, playing it safe with this one versus like having Starfighter be in its spot.
Just thankful you're the age you are, and you didn't have to wait from Return of the Jedi to Phantom Menace.
Yes, yes. I will say it would have been pretty disappointing. But no, like for me, like it's like all Star Wars is good Star Wars. Even Star Wars that I don't like is good Star Wars. Because I mean, just because something isn't for me doesn't mean that I can't recognize what it does for other people.
Right.
I mean, like I'll say it every single time, and I'm going to say it later in the episode. Rogue One is the best Star Wars film that we've had since the original. And even then, I think that Rogue One is a better Star Wars film than what New Hope is. But, like, Rogue One is also just such a different kind of movie than what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, Rogue One
is very
is...
much Dune and Blade Runner type movie.
Yeah. Like it's such a more artsier kind of movie.
Yeah.
It's something that I had to grow with because I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
I love space adventures, and that movie is just such a, like, darker kind of... a more deeper kind of Star Wars movie than what I'm used to. I like fun in outer space, and that movie is just a lot of like misery
Yeah.
and just like hopelessness and trying to find the hope in that darkness. Yeah, but like there's a lot of death in it, and
Yeah.
it's just there's a lot of like stuff.
Everybody dies at the end.
Yeah, like it's such a like. While, like, one of the biggest points of that movie is to be like, oh, well, there's hope in the darkness. You always have to cling to the hope in order to make it through. Well, that is one of the main tropes. A bulk of that movie is just, like, misery and sadness and like, heartbreak. It just wasn't really, it isn't really my kind of movie, but I can see what it does. Like I can see how much other people enjoy it and how much other people love it. And I can see what it does for the Star Wars universe.
And the fact that we got Greg Fraser as cinematographer.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolute amazing cinematography.
Yeah,
Like truly brilliant.
Absolutely.
No, like this movie, while being a fun popcorn movie and very safe, I don't think that makes it any less valid of a Star Wars movie.
No.
And I think that in terms of what I would expect from a Star Wars movie, it delivers. I mean, it gives you adventure, it gives you fights, it gives you like flashy scenes. It gives you some badass lines from the main characters, even if one of them's a retread from the pilot of their actual show. I can bring you warm, I can bring you cold. like even if it's a retread, like it's a fun movie. It delivers exactly everything that I would have hoped that for it to deliver. And while we do have some issues with it, where it is that pacing issue where like the first act a lot happens and the last two acts it gets really stretched out. Like it's still fun. I still enjoy it. I think I still really like it. I left with a smile on my face, and that's all I really want from Star Wars. Like I don't think that every project needs to be Andor or Rogue One.
Right.
No.
Which like I mean that's like cream of the crop when it comes to like how good Star Wars can be.
Right.
Not every movie
In terms
needs
of
to
like
be that.
a emotional depth level.
Yeah, like Star Wars has been and always will be for children.
Yeah.
So like as an adult, like I had to let go of the idea that these movies have to be amazing.
Right.
And like as soon as I like, none of that I've ever had to make a conscious effort to do that.
Right.
But like I think that as soon as everybody decides like this movie series doesn't have to age with me.
Right.
Like as soon as every single fucking fan realizes that fact, I think that the fandom would mature so much better. I think that everybody could get along a lot better.
But
this
at the
movie
same
was great.
time,
It's a fun popcorn movie.
yeah. Star Wars was always made for children, but at the same time, there is room to go from Andor to Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, I mean, you can make
Right.
different kinds of projects for different kinds of audiences.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, like, you can't please every faction of the audience at once.
Right.
And, like, I don't
But
think
that's
that
the
we should
point of
pressure
the
them to do
different
that.
projects. That's the point of the different projects. You don't need to please every single person with every single project, but the universe is big enough to have different types of projects.
Yeah. And, like, I do like when they deliver the different kinds.
Yeah.
I really do. I think that's great. I mean, Andor absolutely is the best Star Wars TV show we have ever gotten.
Yes.
Like that's inarguable at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah, but no, I think that we should have more of that, but with how much content that they're putting out, I kind of prefer this fun space adventures over it.
Yeah.
I think that max it should be like a third, whereas those like serious projects.
Yes.
Like I don't think that we should have more than a third of the projects be that serious.
Right.
And like this is definitely part of the 2/3 that wouldn't be.
Right.
I mean, it's
Sure.
really fun. There were a lot of laughs to be found during it, specifically during the segment where we were all worried that Dim was going to die.
Yeah.
Where Grogu makes this like little mud hut, and he's like using the Force to like slide Mando in,
That was pretty funny.
and just go doom, 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 doom. Just,
that was one of the funnier parts of the movie.
It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
it had me dying. I was like, that's actually really fucking funny. I
Yeah.
was like, I'm really happy that we got that. You know, I think that the movie was just really good for what we got. Like at least to what I expected. Yeah, there were absolutely complaints. There's major downsides to it. I just don't think that the visuals were the biggest issue by any stretch of imagination. I do think that it was the writing of the second and third act that really kind of brings down the movie a bit.
Sure.
But no, like other than that, it was kind of what I expected. Better than I expected, actually. Like I said, like I left with a smile on my face. I was super pleased with it. I mean, I usually try not to look at the bad side of Star Wars, so I mean, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But no, it's a fun movie. It
Please
delivers
take it with a
where
grain
you would
of
expect
salt.
it to be. If you're expecting it to be this like well-written piece of TV
Star Wars
media,
is not Dune.
it's not.
No.
Again, like what we were just saying, not every single fucking piece has to be Rogue One.
Yeah.
It really fucking doesn't. Anybody that says that it has to be on Rogue One's level just doesn't fucking understand what Star Wars is.
On the serious side of Star Wars, though, for more Andor-like projects, I doubt it'll ever happen. But I would love to see Nolan do a Star Wars movie.
It would be awesome. I would be
That's
very
funny.
happy
I
with
just
that.
talked about that before Dylan came to pick me up. I was thinking about that actually.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome, truly.
But technically, he sort of did it, and it's called Interstellar.
That's
So-
nowhere near Star Wars.
Well, it's
It's not.
No. Rebel Moon is much more comparable to Star Wars for
Oh,
obvious
Did
reasons.
you see that meme I put up earlier?
yeah.
so.
I know.
That
what you're talking
Rebel
about.
Moon is better than Dune?
I saw that. Oh,
With,
fuck,
with the
dude.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything was getting too restless.
And the reason
Like,
why
all right.
and the reason why it's better is shut up. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I
Yeah,
really like
and we're not gonna go into full details, but I was asking Dylan before we got here, which fans is much worse, Star Wars fans or Snyder fans? We're not gonna go into full details with that one because let's be honest, it's a pretty accurate question. If you
It
say
is-
so for yourself.
It's a very tough question, but the answer is Star Wars.
Yeah.
What
What do we got for star ratings?
I give everything a 5-star on Letterboxd. This does everything for me that Star Wars needs to do. And in that regard, I'm going to give it a 5 stars. I'm not going to change it up for it.
Okay.
I think that if I were to be completely serious and probably give it a Garrett kind of rating, I'd probably give it a 3 or 3.5.
Yeah.
But as big a Star Wars geek as I am, I'm giving it 5 stars. It gives me everything that I need out of it, nothing more. And even though I definitely would have liked more,
Yeah.
like it does everything that I needed to. No, I'm happy with it. 5 stars.
John, you go next because I feel like I've got the lowest rating.
And 4.5.
Okay. Yeah. I've got a 4.
Okay.
What's still not terrible.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Not by any
So
stretch
so
of
in
the
other
imagination.
words, we think it's good.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Of the canon Star Wars movies, the lowest I have is a 3.5. Of the movies themselves.
Rise of Skywalker?
Solo.
Of
Okay.
course.
Well,
Of course.
actually, I think Rise of Skywalker is too.
Tracks. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wait till you hear where
Now,
I
the TV shows, on the other hand, go lower.
Of fucking course they do. Jesus Christ. Okay, I lied. At the beginning of the episode, I was like, I have a secret mouse tool that will come in handy later. It might be used on Matthew, actually. I was thinking I was gonna have to use it on John.
So that means, Matthew, you're more of Darth Vader on this one.
Let
Don't give him
die
that
the
much
woman
credit.
you love, or suffer the little children.
Oh, we're gonna find out where this one goes. So let's
Wait,
go
wait.
on.
So apparently, Mando has forsaken his creed because we just saw him without his helmet on.
Don't worry, I'm planning bathing in the holy water soon.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah,
Let's get to the rankings.
so yeah,
Let's get John's over with so we can get to Matthew's.
yeah. I said I was gonna go first in this one. So, all right,
Ladies first.
that joke is over, buddy.
Age
I'm
before beauty.
no longer hacked anymore on Facebook. I'm good. All right, so before
Good. I wouldn't want to have to send another dick pic.
oh my gosh, you don't need to go to their guys' reason. You don't need to know what happened. So so before I actually do go to the movie rankings, I gotta give a big shout out to the show that I watched, which was Shadow Lord. That show is phenomenal. I love it. It's so good. It's one of the best non-live action Star Wars I have ever seen. It's so good. I
Wow.
love it so much.
Didn't we tell you about this?
I mean, I was convinced to watch it anyway, but when I watched it, I was just like, "Holy crap!" It made me feel sorry for Maul, and I never thought I would say that. It's that good.
There's
Have
a
you
sale
ever
at the
watched
mall.
all-
Everything's half off.
Anyways,
John, have you ever watched the Clone Wars?
and I never seen the Clone Wars show.
You need to watch the Clone Wars because
I-
Maul shows up in the Clone Wars.
Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yes, but both. Yeah,
Yeah.
but the Clone Wars gives him a lot more character.
Okay.
Like if you felt bad for him in this, it's going to make what you see in Shadow Lord make sense after you watch Clone Wars. Because
Okay.
there were some references in it.
Yeah, because Clone Wars obviously takes place between 2 and 3.
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
And Shadow Lord takes place after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 2 years
Yeah.
after the fall
Yeah.
of
The
the
reason
Republic.
why I haven't watched Clone Wars yet, because I heard that some of the episodes were like out of order. Which how does that work?
It
It's
doesn't
weird.
matter too much.
It really doesn't. You don't notice it a
Okay.
whole lot. Like
That's-
you notice it more on repeated rewatches than you
Yeah.
do like actually watching
That's
it
true.
through the first time.
So
Yeah, I never noticed it the first one
Yeah.
because I've only watched it once.
right,
yeah.
right.
So if I was putting the TV shows, this one would rank very high on my list. Absolutely.
So real quick, do you have any of the Disney Plus shows
What are you talking about?
on physical?
No.
Okay.
Oh no. I have Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay. Do I have the bigger Star Wars collection then?
Probably.
Because
You have all 4 Rebels, right?
yeah, I have all 4 Rebels.
Very
Yeah, no,
nice.
I don't have any of that on physical media yet. I
Okay,
need
so
to.
do you have Clone Wars even?
No.
Dang.
Well, I mean, we can't even get the final season yet. Well, not officially. But
Yeah, but not that I got that part of the way. Which by the way, 5 stars. Absolutely love the show.
yeah, it's a great show.
yeah.
Highly recommend. Go check out our review for it.
Yes.
Yeah. But for this one, I'm ranking the 12 live-action Star Wars movies, and let me make this very clear. I like all these movies, so please be respectable in the comment section.
Oh,
Don't
they
be
won't, don't
such a
worry.
jerk and all that stuff, because unfortunately, we said this many times, the fan base is, oh boy.
Yeah.
Let us have your worst. Storm the gates of hell.
Yeah. So in terms of
Bring it, Star Wars Theory. Fuck you, Mauler.
yeah. So in terms of where I would put this into the rankings, let's find out where they actually go. Like I said, I like every single one of them. So, let's get this misery started. All right. So coming in at like number 12, I'll say least good, since I do think that it's a good movie, but some things have to come in last place, unfortunately. So number 12, at least for me, is going to be Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and the reason is because I felt like that there's the dialogue choices that someone should have told George Lucas no. Like, I mean, the sand sequence, it was funny. I'll give it that, but it's also like, wow, that is not romance dialogue, George.
Yes, it
That
is.
not it. But then again, I do get what you're saying. Like, if it was by Shakespeare, it would have been crap, and I agree with that.
Okay, the defense about the sand scene where he's like, I hate sand, it's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere. The defense about that is he's a 19-year-old teenager who's been having to suppress his emotions for 10 fucking years.
Of course.
He isn't able to ask for advice about how to flirt with women.
Right.
So, of course, he doesn't know what the fuck to say to this woman that he's been fantasizing about for 10 fucking years.
Hey, dude, that's cruel, dude. No. We're not going there. No.
What were we expecting in terms of Anakin's flirting? Like, is he supposed to be some fucking Casanova despite being a fucking Jedi?
Well, yeah.
Like his mentor is so fucking chaste, dude. He didn't even fucking know that his mentor had the hots for somebody until the Clone Wars.
Although,
Like,
what I find weird, and I think that actually happened, there's this weird rule in the galaxy that you're not allowed to have romance feelings. Like, I'm like, what the frick?
well, the Order teaches compassion. It was
Yeah.
compassion, if not unconditional love.
Yeah. But other than that, though, yeah, I do
Or
think
whatever
it.
the
But I
word
do think it's good. It is a fun movie, and I don't agree with Hayden Christensen being like a bad actor.
He's good.
He's trying. He was trying his best here. And Natalie Portman always is good in this movie. Samuel Jackson, of course, and of course Frank Oz. He does that terrible pun, which we're not gonna get into. Frank Oz as Yoda's great, as he always is.
Mm-hmm.
So it's enjoyable. It is an enjoyable Star Wars film. So that's
Wizard of Oz, I am.
and he also does a very good Yoda impression. That's very good. He was the voice of Grover Sesame Street too, so that's cool.
Don't.
But anyway, but yeah, that's something has to come in 12. So number 11 is going to be an
Prepare
episode.
for rectal exam, you must.
That going. Let me try to get through my list, please. Okay.
Slimo.
All right, number 11 is going to be on episode 1, the Phantom Menace. I think when I did this Star Wars ranking last time, I think I had this one in last and then Attack of the Clones. But I think when people say, wow, this is my first Star Wars movie you get to go see in theaters, like when everybody gets to go see it, the Phantom Menace is the one that like really comes to mind. And I'm starting to like appreciate the Phantom Menace like a little bit more the more I actually think about it, the more I really need to rewatch it.
Yeah.
I will defend Jar Jar Binks. I will
Of course.
defend him. I know people hate this character, but I think he's kind of funny. He's goofy, but he's fun.
Listen, talking about Goofy.
That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, that is
That's
good. Yeah,
solid.
and also I gotta do a quick funny story. I was watching college kids react over on Fine Bros channel, and Jar Jar Binks was on the Try Not to Get Mad challenge, and only 1 out of 11 or 12 college students got mad, which I thought, wow, the rest of it actually likes it, and so I was
Yeah,
like,
'cause they
I
grew
respect
up with
it. But if you're like a true Star Wars fan, like you really hate Jar Jar, you'll probably find one that doesn't like Jar Jar. So
Jar Jar, college film. You mean Mr. doing a drinking game?
Well, people did theorize that that he's a Sith using the drunk master method.
and I will
Makes
say,
sense.
in terms of when I rewatched it, like the second or like third time, I started to like it a little bit more because the first time I watched it, sadly, I fell asleep because I was like so bored for some strange reason. But then when I rewatched it, I was like, yeah, it's actually
There's always a
it's
bit
actually
of
kind of
fish.
yeah, and he's kind of a fun character. So I do like episode 1. Maybe it has potential to actually go a little bit higher whenever I rewatch it again. So who knows? Maybe in the future it will go higher. Number 10, the movie we just talked about, The Mandalorian and Grogu. Like the film, it's good. But when I get to the next 9, they're always like the best of the best. So, but the Mandalorian and Grogu movie is actually good. Well, speaking of number 9, oh boy, this is definitely going to be the one that could get a lot of attack for people. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I know that a lot of people said it's the best Star Wars movie. I know, I get it. And I knew Dyllan that you were not gonna like that placement. I know. Look, here's the thing. 9 through 1, these are movies I love. Is it the best of the prequel trilogy? Yes, absolutely. Is this one of the best acting in the trilogy? Yes, absolutely. Does have a lot of great high stakes? Yes, absolutely. But I said this before. Silly criticism. Well, okay, maybe a couple criticism. Nobody wants to see a child get killed by Darth Vader.
Yes,
no,
we do.
No, nobody wants to see that. That's the one where I was just thinking that's
I can't
kind of
argue
cruel.
with that.
That to me, it's kind of cruel. I'm sorry, it's
The
cruel.
Youngling Slayer 3000.
It's one of the wildest
yeah,
names. It's
yeah,
also so
yeah.
fucking funny.
And also, I get it. I'm guessing it was like in the comics or something like that. I think you told me this before. But the whole Darth Vader going, no, like, it's just
gotta do
so
it right.
silly. It's
No!
I just think it's just so silly, and it doesn't help that it's the one that James Earl Jones is the one that did the no part. I was like, oh, Darth, no, you're a lot more scary than that. That didn't work. I'm sorry, that didn't work. But the rest is great. Love the film. It is fantastic. I do enjoy the film. I just have a couple nitpicks.
Imagine having Rise of Skywalker above Revenge of the Sith.
I will say it is batshit crazy. 1,000 fucking %.
Well, thanks for that prediction, and you'd be correct. But
Well, no shit.
but we'll get to that. We'll get to that later.
Watch, he's got Rise of Skywalker as number 1.
You know what? It's going to be Force Awakens. I'm predicting it right now.
Well, we will find out. All right, number 8. The list is difficult because, like I said, I love the rest of it on this list, which includes number 8, which is Solo, a Star Wars story, which I agree with you. There needs to be a second one. Absolutely. There needs to be a second Solo film.
Hashtag make Solo 2 happen.
Yeah, make Solo 2 happen.
Matthew,
Make
shut the
Solo
fuck
2
up!
Yeah, shush, Matthew. We shush you before in
I'll
season
kick you
1.
to the tubies!
We shushed you before in the first time we did Star Wars, and we're gonna do it again. Man. But yeah. The actor that played Han Solo, I thought he did a fantastic job. He is great in the film.
Alden Ehrenreich.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There is some, for me, exciting sequences. The train sequence is great.
Mhm.
When they met Chewie for the first time, it's awesome. It's really great.
I'm not trying Chewie. That's one of my bad ones.
I think I tried Chewie once. I did okay at it. But I'm not gonna try. I don't
Yeah,
want.
my
I don't
Chewie
want to
impression's
hurt.
horrible.
I don't want to hurt my throat.
I'm not doing it today.
Yeah.
I'm good. Not in the helmet, at
But
least.
the only
It's already
thing
too hot in here.
yeah, the only thing that is kind of frustrating. I would have loved to see what Lord and Miller's version would have been like.
It would have been interesting. I
would have
think
loved
so.
to see what it looked like because they are great filmmakers. Like, look what they did with the 21 Jump Street films, which I heard are really good. Cry with a Chance of Meatballs. I like that film a lot. Lego Movie, as always, is great. And of course, look what they did with Spider-Verse. Look what they did with Project Hail Mary.
Mhm.
Hello. But yeah, I would have been interested to see what they could have done with Solo. So, but now that they have directed a sci-fi movie, here's my suggestion, Disney: give us the Lord and Miller director's cut. Give us that cut for Solo. I want to see that version to see what it looks like. So
It'd be
bring
very
it all back,
interesting.
please.
Speaking of a Lord and Miller movie, Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Did you hear the sexy thing we came up with the other day? Ryan Gosling as Flash, directed by Edgar Wright.
Yes, I did see
In
that.
a Flash movie written and directed by Edgar Wright, yeah.
I would
put
be
a video.
so.
I put a little short video up tagging James Gunn.
Ooh, yes! You should
I
have
hope
done
he
with
sees
Edgar Wright,
it.
too.
I hope he sees it. That would be
Should tag him.
great. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that would be awesome.
And
But
then I also put up a video about Criterion doing Contact
Oh, yeah?
and tag Criterion.
Yeah. I remember you bringing
that
it
makes
up.
sense. Our Contact is good.
Dylan and I are watching it tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, cool. But yeah, I do think a Star Wars story. I personally think it's very underrated. So very enjoyable.
1,000%.
7 and 6. You guys, they're gonna kill me. Oh, Star Wars fans, I know you're gonna go tack. Here we go. Number 7, episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Yeah, I know it's low on the list. I know it's crazy. I know it's classic, and I know and the weakest of the trilogy, yes, but it doesn't make it less brilliant. It still is a brilliant film. I don't have much negatives to say about The Return of the Jedi. It's just when you're trying to come up with these Star Wars movies, this is just personally my personal thing on entertainment value and how much I love the film. And Return of the Jedi, it's very difficult to only put at number 7. There's a lot of great things about it in this movie, and I still think that the Ewoks are cute. violent but cute.
Murder teddy bear.
Yeah, although I heard, that they did a horror short, which that's definitely live reaction
Yeah,
material.
Yeah, we're making you watch that.
Great. Make sure Garrett's involved. And I need to see the Ewoks movies myself and see how really bad it is. Oh, and they're all on Disney Plus, by the way.
Yep. Part of the vintage collection.
Yeah. And even the animated segments are also on Disney Plus, which I'm thinking, wow, they're putting everything, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
But I do enjoy Return of the Jedi. Is it the weakest of the trilogy? Yes, but like I said, it doesn't mean that it's not brilliant. Because it is a great film.
One of my favorite memes. While we're doing Star Wars, I gotta mention this. Pentecostals are the ones who believe in speaking in tongues.
Yeah.
It says when you walk into a Pentecostal church, Awanawanga. Oh my.
Yeah, true.
I love it.
Yeah. You know what?
Hey, wanna die.
You know what? I can see that. Yeah. I can see that. But okay, but yeah, but I can tell that you didn't have a problem with the Return Jedi at number 6. You likely will be at number 6, and this is where I'm probably gonna get in huge trouble when I already am with Revenge of the Sith. I might get in more trouble with this one. I have A New Hope at number 6. Yeah, I know. I have the first one at only at number 6. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So does he have the sequel trilogy as 1, 2, and 3?
I don't. Just want to give you a heads up on that one.
Empire's in there. Probably at number 2.
I know. I told you. Yeah, I know. The fact that I preferred the other Disney I mean, I did say that I preferred the Disney trilogy over the original. I did say that years ago. But yeah, I mean, yes, The New Hope is the one that actually does start it with the sci-fi. It changed sci-fi forever. Absolutely. And A New Hope is phenomenal. It deserved all its nominations at the Oscars. Absolutely. For the picture itself, visually and all that stuff. I can't remember how many Oscars it won. I think it won maybe 6 or 7. I think it did. You might need to go back and do a recheck on that one. But yeah, I mean, A New Hope is it is amazing. I love the movie and I don't have anything negative to say.
It gave us an idea of what Star Wars was, and it's really built
Nobody
upon
knew it was gonna be
from
a
them,
hit.
and you can't doubt on it because of that.
Yeah, and
Not that I'm saying that in disagreement with you. I'm saying it with agreement with you.
Right.
agreement with
And
you.
nobody thought this film was going to be a huge, gigantic hit. No one knew it was going to be a
no,
George
culture
Lucas was
phenomenon.
actually on vacation when it went to theaters.
Yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was on the beach drinking.
Which I don't blame him.
Wow.
I don't blame him.
I'm pretty sure.
Especially knowing what he gets
I'm
into
pretty sure
later.
he drank some more in celebration. Yes, my movie, or should I say, yes, my movie made money.
Yeah, him and Spielberg were on the beach drinking together.
That's awesome. Goated for real.
Which is funny because Close Encounters and Star Wars both came out in 1977. Yeah. Which, hey, sci-fi rules in 1970s, and Close Encounters and Star Wars was one of them.
And then Star Trek the movie and Alien came out the same year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
They did.
What? Oh, yeah.
Don't question me.
1979. Yeah, that's right. For some reason, I thought Alien came out in
Matt's like,
78. My
Are
bad.
you challenging me?
Yeah. I thought Alien came out in 78. My bad.
Had a
Are you challenging me
had to,
about Alien?
Sorry, I had to embody Shaggy from the 2D micro series Clone
Yeah.
Wars.
So, yeah, again, I don't have any negatives to say about New Hope, which leads up to number 5. So now this is where you guys are probably going to actually say, "Oh, great, John has Disney Star Wars in the top 5." You darn right I do. You darn right I do.
Before you even started.
So number 5 is going to be The Rise of Skywalker. So here's the thing.
Lord, give me strength not to shoot
Here,
this man.
here's something interesting about it.
Do you think the
That's
best girl make
actually,
it bounce around?
and this is, I'm not kidding, guys. This actually is my older brother's favorite Star Wars film. Is Rise of Skywalker. Seriously.
Okay.
Which means that you should not question him since he's older than me.
I will question it though. I say that as somebody that loves Rise of Skywalker. I will question it though.
Yeah. So 1 and 2, you have to understand this was a big event for me. It was out on my birthday, December 20th. So I would never get being so excited seeing another Star Wars movie in theaters, and also on my birthday with a packed theater at nighttime.
So Star Wars and hookers. Got it.
Yeah, I guess you can say that. No, wait a minute. Hold on.
You really walked into that one. I mean,
Dave Matthew, yeah, he taught me into it. Dang it!
you can't blame anybody but yourself for responding to that one.
Yeah,
bud.
I guess so.
You just start questioning it.
I always question him, but
Yeah, you should really start questioning it more.
yes, I will. I would. But anyway, let me try to finish this. So, okay. And I know that people would have the Rise of Skywalker like really like in last place on their list, or like the bottom of the list of their Star Wars movies. And to me, it worked for me. Like, okay, people say, but it had fan service at the end. What's wrong with that? I love it that all these Star Wars characters came out to wanting to fight for one last time. I love that part. And I also thought the story, it worked. Which I would have loved to see what the other version would have been like. And I know you said that you posted the script for the original script of Rise of Skywalker. It was darker, right? It was.
There is the script is out there. Yeah, you could see the script.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I know.
It's called Duel of the Fates.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 different drafts of it that's out there actually.
I would have loved to see what it looked like.
But
And
there's concept art.
Part of it's a lightsaber guillotine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super
And
cool,
I would
honestly.
also
there's some good shit in it, I will say.
Yeah. And I would also say that there's a lot of things that you said about Colin Trevor being fired. Yeah, that was just so on point. I would have loved to see what his version would have been like, and why they fired him to begin with is beyond insane. Like, I'll never understand
Let's
that.
get a Quentin Tarantino Star Wars movie.
Oh Lord, nobody wants.
gonna be his
I don't
final
think.
movie, guys.
I'm not sure how that would work. But
Probably about as well as Star Trek one.
but I also said, and you did agree with me on this when I said that I personally think the Rise of Skywalker would have been like greater Star Wars movie, maybe like top 3 if they let Rian Johnson finish the trilogy. But we'll get to that part later when I get to my the rest of the list. But rewatched it a second time. When I decided to rewatch the Disney trilogy, I loved it more when I watched it the second time. I never understand the hate. I personally think it's very overhated. It should never got that much hate.
You've only seen it twice.
I watched it in theaters, then I watched it on Disney Plus. So that was that was 2 times I watched it.
So it's way lower on my list, and I've still seen it more than you have. Got it. Okay.
Hey, I'm a lot more forgiving the Star Wars movies, and you're sort of not. Which, that's what happens when it's like, okay. But yeah, guys, Rise of Skywalker, it's ranked much higher than most people have, and I apologize for nothing for that one. All right, so let me try to get through the rest of my rankings before you keep on cringing. Number 4, The Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, I know. It would have been number 1. I get it. This would have been the number 1 Star Wars film. I get it.
Freaking nerf herder.
I know. I agree with a lot of things that people said. The Empire Strikes Back definitely is the best of the trilogy. Absolutely. How to not get nominated for Best Picture, that is beyond me. That's actually is just dumb that the Oscars decided not to nominate the sequel when you nominate the first one. Makes no sense to me. Because, I personally think that acting-wise, it's definitely better. When the first one had brilliant acting, the stakes in the sequel is much higher when the first one had high stakes, too. Lots of great stuff in it. And also, there's just so many... What happened? Oh, okay. But yeah, there's just a lot of just some phenomenal memorable scenes. I believe that's the one where it says, "I love you." I know. You're
talking about Empire?
But that was great. Yeah, again, don't you find confusing that it didn't get like a bunch of Oscar nominations that it should have been nominated for Best Picture? Because I think that's crazy that. Not Best Picture nominated, really, for Empire Strikes Back. That's nuts.
Wait, what placement is this on your list?
Yeah, number 4.
I should have been drinking.
Yeah, I know. but I think that we all agree with that sequel definitely should have been nominated. Which I mean, if The Godfather Part 2 can get Best Picture nominated and win, why not The Empire Strikes Back? Like, Oscars, we need to talk here. We need to talk. You guys are confusing me at this point.
Oh, is that cable to wrap around Jon Snook?
I mean, it could also serve that purpose.
Oh gosh! Wow.
This blaster definitely ain't doing the trick.
Yeah. But yeah,
I think it needs to go to maintenance.
But yeah,
Have fun
but I love
maintaining
the,
that one. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I love The Empire Strikes Back. I can't wait to see one of the original trilogy be back in theaters with the original visuals. Which it needs to be released. I want to see it with the original visuals.
It's gonna
I mean,
happen.
the special editions are
Next
good.
year, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, special editions are good. They really are fun. But I want to see like what the originals feels like. But then again, I have the VHS trilogy, so
Yeah, I
I
mean, you
can
got it
just
there.
watch it myself. Yeah.
Do
All right.
you want to see it in better quality?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying the quality in special editions are bad. It's just that I want to see what the quality was like in the originals. All right, so now we made to the top three. Number three is going to be Rogue One: A Star Wars Story. Just be glad I have this one very high on this list.
That was one of my biggest fears.
Yeah.
I was like, Rogue One is not going to be his top three.
No, it was.
And
It
you
was
thought I was going to lay hands.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to see Matthew strangle him tonight.
but yeah, I do enjoy it. I love Rogue One. I wish that I rewatched it more often because I know how much you really enjoy Garrett Edwards, and he is a great director. Like, he did The Creator, very underrated
I've
film.
seen Rogue One probably over 50 times.
Wow, that's
Tracks.
a lot. That means that I have some catching up to do with the Wicked watches to ever get to your watches with 50. So that's going to take me probably 5-6 years or something.
Keep going, but I'm going to see how many times I've watched it since the podcast
Okay,
started.
sure. But yeah, Rogue One: Star Wars Story. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a very mature story, and in a good way too. The characters are very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The Darth Vader lightsaber sequence at the end, that was pretty amazing.
Everybody say thank you, Kathleen Kennedy.
Yes, and I thought that Darth Vader lightsaber sequence, that was pretty phenomenal. But man, Shadow Lord, wow, that Darth Vader sequence and Shadow Lord. Whoo, that was good.
Yeah, it was great.
Man, I loved it.
Since-
That's probably is my favorite Darth Vader fight, is that sequence there. But this one's a very close second. Love
This
that.
wasn't a fight. This was a massacre.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, true, but still.
Since we started the podcast, I've watched it 9 times.
that tracks.
Hmm.
I'm not surprised by that number.
We
But-
don't talk about Twister.
Yeah.
Sure,
Twister's a
sure,
completely different
sure,
beast.
sure. You don't
Jesus.
talk about Twister.
No, John. I mean, how many times I've watched it?
Oh, right.
Since we started the podcast, I've watched it 30 times.
Twister, I hardly know her.
Twister, I've watched 30 times. Interstellar, I've watched 20 times.
Hmm.
Since we started the podcast.
Well, there you go.
Holy.
But yeah, Rogue One: Star Wars Story. I mean, it is absolutely is brilliant, and I know that some people probably did not like the ending of the movie. Guys, they weren't going to survive in the other Star Wars films. What did you expect?
Flip the title: Suicide Squad and Rogue One.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you
Yeah,
told me about
yeah.
that. Yeah.
I remember seeing that meme that summer.
Although that would have been interesting. Suicide Squad, a Star Wars story versus Rogue One. But then again, though, actually, it wouldn't work because Suicide Squad was already in DC comic.
It was just a joke, John. Let it go.
Oh. How? Wow, I must be old.
You are.
Yeah.
You're just not realizing this? We've been telling you for 3 years.
And I forgot about it, apparently.
That's a sign of old age.
Yeah, dementia. Early. I'd say on set, but it's about time, ain't it?
But anyway, but yeah, I was not going to put Rogue One any lower. Absolutely not. It was going to be very high because I did love it that much. So it is absolutely great. Oh boy, now we get
Not
to
as high as Mando.
that.
No, as this one wants to be at least. No.
All right, and that's where it leads to the top two. Yes, people, that's right. Force Awakens, The Last Jedi are in these two movies, and I stand by them. But which one did I put at number one? If you guys are new to the
Force
podcast,
Awakens.
if you're new to the podcast, you wouldn't know. But in case it's your first time, Number 2 is going to be The Last Jedi, and let me get a lot of minutes out of it of what I'm going to say for all you Last Jedi haters. I am so sick of The Last Jedi haters so much.
I'm so sick of The Last Jedi, too.
Well, you're wrong, and you've always been wrong. And guys,
True.
you have to understand when people are saying Ryan Johnson just doesn't care about the legacy of Star Wars, that is bullcrap. Because what Ryan Johnson did was the fact that he decided to have the balls to go for it, I love that. I love the risk he took for The Last Jedi. And what the characters in this one does is brilliant, and it's different. It's supposed to be like that. Like, if you guys are saying, well, this is nothing like Star Wars, the thing I grew up with. Okay, whatever. Like, what did you expect? Like all Star Wars are the same with different stories.
Mhm.
What did you expect? Like, and also, the other complaints I heard, they do Luke Skywalker dirty. No, he was broken. There was a reason why he was broken. He hasn't seen his people in years. He was alone for a reason. He had no one to talk to, and he didn't want to be part of the dark things that happened in his life. Like, I mean, imagine what he'd gone through in the original trilogy when he found out that Darth Vader, this was his father. Like, this was shocking to him. And then other things happened.
Like finding out he kissed his sister.
The Alabama system.
They actually bring that up in Leia and Han's wedding book in canon.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's like a 3-sentence exchange before they ever leave Endor, where Luke is like, "So, should we talk about?" And Han's like, "Let's never talk about it ever again."
Yeah. And
that's the only time that it happens. It's so fucking funny.
And I remember telling you guys that what my cousin told me that there is such thing as being in a relationship with your cousin in Alabama. And I was like, what?
Yeah, you can marry
Like
up to like first
that,
cousins
honestly,
in some states.
that is so sickening. Like it kind of makes me want to throw up.
Sweet
Like,
home Alabama.
like
Obviously, you haven't watched the second to last episode of Community. They explain perfectly why it's okay.
as a joke, it probably would be funny.
It is a funny episode. Not gonna lie, it's just fucking weird.
Yeah,
really weird.
But getting back
Isn't
to
it Pierce that confirms it?
No. Jeff announces to the entire party. He's like, either this family just got a lot closer, or you're all or either this family is lying, or y'all are a lot closer than we thought.
That's
it's so
funny.
funny. He announces
is
it to
funny.
the entire,
Wow.
the entire everybody that's there. It's so funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, for me, the way that Luke was written, I personally think that out of all the Star Wars movies that he was in, I can make a big argument this was his best performance out of all of them, because the way he was written and broken was just brilliant at how he was written. And in terms of the lightsaber sequences and the action sequences, is directed beautifully. And we can't and you can't argue with the cinematography. It's gorgeous. It's a brilliant looking film.
There's a lot of show don't tell in that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's wonderfully done.
Yeah, and I just think that the story just fit it so beautifully, and also people, they hated the casino scene. I find it exciting. That was a very exciting sequence. And also, I'm sorry, the character, John Boyega's character,
Finn.
Finn, thank you. Finn and Rose's character, they don't fit. I like the chemistry. I like their chemistry, and I bought them as a couple. I bought them that. So
it also doesn't make sense. The complaints about Finn on Canto Bight, where people are like, "Oh, really? The Stormtrooper? Like,
yeah, no,
he had no ideas of what was happening out in the universe." Obviously, fucking not, because Force Awakens was the first fucking time he was actually out in the field,
right,
seeing what they were fucking doing. So of course he doesn't fucking know what's happening.
Right, exactly. And
it's fucking stupid. Y'all call yourself Star Wars fans? Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. And also the way that I talked about this before about Rey. I mean, Rey. I mean, as a character, like we saw in the Force Awakens, but in the Last Jedi, you can see more emotions in her, and the emotions in this one is also just beautifully written, and I love the way the Rey was absolutely written, and also the way that they teamed up with Adam Driver's character is great. Love that. It really is that good. So. And unfortunately, I keep seeing YouTube videos. Like, I always keep wishing that someone just have above Last Jedi above last place. But no, I fail every time. I keep seeing Last Jedi sort of almost being last place.
Yeah, which is complete bullshit.
Yeah, it is. It's completely bullcrap. Which leads to one more thing that I also want to say. And I read this hot take over on Reddit.
That was your first mistake,
which honestly,
being on
this
Reddit
one,
with Star Wars.
which this one really irritated me the most, and this one almost got me into a rampage.
Okay.
Has anyone actually written in the Star Wars hot take that says that the Disney trilogy doesn't count as canon?
Yeah,
Like that to me is that the one that really irritated me the most. The fact that they said, "Oh, they should not count those as Star Wars canon." That infuriates me. Like, that's one of the most BS hot takes I've ever heard in my life. Like, it's so awful that I kind of wish that someone would get strangled if someone said that. It's that dumb. So that's just wow. And I swear to God, if someone's going to go out there and say that The Last Jedi is the worst movie ever made and it's right behind let's say Catwoman or Models, The Hands of Fate, or even Battlefield Earth.
Wait till you see where it's at on my list.
Tensions will be raised if you say The Last Jedi is the worst thing ever.
Wait till you see where it's at on my list.
And I'm likely gonna hate it. And Dale and I will look at you and say that you are so wrong. So because we already defended and you already lost the battle, dude. Dale and I will love The Last Jedi till the day we die.
Okay, you're entitled to.
So that's why The Last Jedi is number 2. And that's why I love it. So yeah, number 1, it should be no surprise to you guys. The Force Awakens. I already talked about a full thing why I love The Force Awakens and why this is the Star Wars that made me love Star Wars. And you gotta understand too. I should have said it earlier that I didn't grow up watching Star Wars until I recently watched it as an adult. And this one made me into wanting to watch all the Star Wars films is because The Force Awakens. This makes me want to watch all of them because I love The Force Awakens that much. And I said this before, Rey is a great leader. Saying Chewie and Han Solo being back is awesome. For all you guys that say, oh, the Han Solo death is terrible, it's a ultimate sacrifice. And also, Harrison Ford doesn't like to talk about Star Wars a lot anymore. Like, we said this before in the podcast, too. He'll talk about any other character, but if you keep saying, when I think of Harrison Ford, I think of Star Wars. Really? No Indiana Jones,
Really?
no the Oscar-nominated performance of Witness, no Blade Runner. Like, you don't want to talk about anybody else?
If I was going to
Jones,
interview him, I'd talk
Indiana
Blade
Jones.
Runner.
Huh?
If I was going to interview him, I'd talk Blade Runner.
Absolutely. Yeah. Which performance did you like better, a Blade Runner or Blade Runner 2049 of his performance?
Of his performance, he had more to work with in the original. But I prefer 2049 as a movie.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And I do think that that in terms of how Harrison Ford does in Blade Runner 2049, it's really real good. And like Luke Skywalker, he was kind of like a broken man. Like he felt like he was alone on that one. So, but we'll talk about Blade Runner another time. But yeah, The Force Awakens always been my favorite. Who knows? Maybe it'll top it with the new one next year. Who knows? But I love The Force Awakens, and I always will.
Since Dylan's got a long list, I'll try to bust through mine in like a minute or two.
Or, I mean, you do you.
I'll just get to the traumatized.
Well, it's already like an hour 37 in, so.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm not
John
surprised.
said something about every single fucking movie.
This is all the live action stuff, so there's 20 projects. Number 20, the holiday special.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's not canon, but
It is to me.
okay.
That would have been the last place for me.
19 is the Acolyte.
Okay.
I will defend that.
Like the lightsaber, like the horror elements, that's about it. 18, Book of Boba Fett.
That's my least favorite.
Only thing I really like is the train sequence. the train robbery.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, Mandalorian and Grogu episodes. So
17
unnecessary.
Solo.
Well, I'm amazed you had The Last Jedi right ahead of it. That surprised me. I thought you actually had it lower than that.
Last Jedi's not much higher. 16 Attack of the Clones.
Okay.
15 Last Jedi.
Wow.
14 Phantom Menace.
Oh, the fact you prefer no, no.
13 Rise of Skywalker.
Wow.
12 Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
11
Okay.
Mandalorian and Grogu.
Okay, I
Yeah,
was wondering how
yeah,
high it was going to be.
Yeah, I
Alright.
can see that.
10 Ahsoka.
Yeah, Ahsoka's good.
Yeah.
9 Force Awakens.
Oh, I thought it'd be a little higher than that.
8 Skeleton Crew.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, that's
7 Return of the Jedi. 6 Andor. Andor would have been a lot higher if they had done the original plan of 5 seasons.
Agreed.
I don't like that they cut the second season down so much.
Yeah, it greatly
Oh, it's
diminished
only
my
2
enjoyment of the
seasons.
show.
They're not gonna do any more.
No,
Ouch.
because it was supposed to be 1 season per year, but
Yeah.
then the second season they did like the 4 years in the 1 season,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
like every 3 episodes.
That's yeah.
5 A New Hope, 4 Empire, 3 The Mandalorian show,
Wow. Okay.
2 Revenge of the Sith, and 1 Rogue One.
Which Professor said used to be on the top of your list. Yeah. But I can. But
It's still number 2, unlike yours where it's near the bottom.
Hey, I said I love the film. I said I love the movie. Jeez.
Strap in, we're about to make the jump to nerd space.
Yeah.
Well, he did say it was going to be a surprise for both of us, so this is going to be fun.
Okay. So, because I was challenged by Matthew in a previous episode, I decided to rank almost every single piece of canon TV and movie media that we've gotten.
I'm regretting it now.
You should be, because that only left like a show and a half for off my list. Okay, there is a show and a half that should be on here. The reason why it's not is because I haven't watched all of the full show, and then the half show is it's like very loose canon.
Is Young Jedi Adventures on here?
That's what I'm saying. So, Young
'Cause
Jedi
that's, like,
Adventures
for
is the one
kids.
show that I absolutely didn't put on here because I haven't watched all of it all the way through.
And that's like for little kids, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
It still would have ended up on my list if I had watched it all the way through.
Okay.
I just do think that it would have been lower because it is essentially the Mickey House Clubhouses of the entire Star Wars
Yeah.
universe.
If
Which
I
I'm
was
not saying that in a
showing,
bad way. It is a good show from what I have seen.
if I was showing Ivy the first Star Wars project, I definitely would have shown her. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm also leaving off the Jedi Temple Challenge, which is on the Star Wars Kids YouTube channel. It's hosted by Keller and Beck, played by shit. We were just talking about his other character. I'm so sorry. I love him. I have nothing but good vibes to send towards the man, the actor for Jar Jar Binks.
Ahmed Best.
Ahmed Best. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ahmed Best plays Jedi Master Keller and Beck on Jedi Temple Challenge. That's the same character that you see in Mandalorian
yeah.
season 2 or season 3, season
Yeah,
2.
Yeah. I think it's season 3.
That sounds right. I won't argue with it. I haven't rewatched Mandalorian season 3 in the past year or anything like that. I've only seen it like twice. But those are the 2 projects that I left off here. I know that there's also some shorts elsewhere, but I feel like 43 items is already a pretty stacked list. For this list, I decided to go the Jedi way, remove all my attachment from it, and try to judge it based off several different pieces of criteria. Not only is it how well made of a project it is, but it is also what it does for the universe, what it introduces to the universe, and overall how Star Warsy it feels. Because let's be honest, there's some projects that don't feel very Star Wars-like.
Yeah.
Like you could lump it into another universe, it might turn out pretty well, if not better. But I ranked everything, and I didn't do collective shows. I did it by seasons as well. That's the reason why there's 43 items, is because I'm including individual seasons by themselves. Now, I will not be going into depth about what all went for every single project, because every single project had its strengths and its weaknesses. And I was trying to find the right balance, and from there, make the judgment based off what I did. So, like, the way that I started this, because anybody that's been watching for a long time knows that I don't like ranking show seasons or anything like that. I don't like doing that just because I feel like everything has a different feeling. But that's also the reason why I try to remove all my feeling of it. I was like, there has to be some way of doing it. And the way that I did it was I ranked all the movies using this method that I went with. I ranked all of the singular season shows, so like Ahsoka, Obi-Wan and Kenobi, Acolyte, Book of Boba Fett. I ranked those by themselves, and then I ranked each multi-season show by themselves. So like each season in each show I ranked by themselves, and then I put it all together.
Okay. So there still is like a 1 through 43.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
1 through 43.
Okay.
So I'm going to start at the bottom. Number 43 is Acolyte Season 1. It's good. It's just, it would be higher if we would get a continuation of it.
Yes.
Just right now, it's been like indefinitely put on the shelf,
Yeah.
essentially. Same thing as Patty Jenkins' Squadron movie.
Yeah.
Although that is in pre-production right now, isn't it?
I think so.
So we could end up getting Acolyte, because it was the same kind of thing, whereas indefinitely shelved. And they did come out and say that the Acolyte was their highest performing show at that point. But I digress. Number 42 is the Clone Wars movie. At number 41, Tales of the Jedi. 40 and 39 might as well be the same answer. 40 is Resistance Season 2. 39 is Resistance Season 1. 38, The Clone Wars Season 1. 37, The Book of Boba Fett Season 1. 36, The Mandalorian and Grogu. Number 35 is Attack of the Clones. 34, The Clone Wars Season 6. 33, Rebels Season 1. 32, which I just rewatched it for this episode specifically, because I wanted to give it another chance, because I didn't remember liking it too much the first time we went around. Like, I liked it, but I just didn't think I was too into it.
What, Rebel Season 1?
Skeleton Crew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which
Oh.
I don't know if we ever said it, but Season 2 has been confirmed, and it got confirmed back in February.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think it's currently in pre-production. I think it's supposed to release late next year.
Awesome.
I think. But yeah, I actually really liked it more the second time around. I valued it a lot more, at least. 31 is the Clone Wars Season 3. 30, Tales of the Empire. 29, Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 1. Number 28, Solo. 27 is Tales of the Underworld. 26, The Mandalorian Season 3. 25, The Bad Batch Season 3. 24, Rebel Season 2. 23, The Rise of Skywalker. 22, The Force Awakens. 21, The Clone Wars Season 4. 20, Ahsoka Season 1. 19, The Bad Batch Season 1. 18, The Phantom Menace. 17, Maul Shadow Lord Season 1.
Whoa.
Yeah. 16, The Clone Wars Season 5. 15, Return of the Jedi. 14, The Clone Wars Season 2. 13, The Last Jedi. 12, Rebel Season 3. 11, Bad Batch Season 2. Now, from here on, it starts to become a bit of a race. A lot of these so far have been like kind of like missing each other a little bit.
Yeah.
Like some of them have a little bit bigger of a gap. Some of them are like neck and neck, basically.
Yeah.
And these top 10 especially start to become neck and neck for me.
Okay.
Number 10 is the OG, A New Hope. Number 9 is Rebels Season 4. Number 8, Mandalorian Season 1. Number 7, fittingly. The Clone Wars Season 7.
Mhm.
Number 6, Andor Season 2. Number 5, Revenge of the Sith. I almost said Revenge of the Fifth.
That was
And number
2 weeks
5 is
ago.
Revenge of the Sith. Number 4, Mandalorian Season 2. Number 3, Andor Season 1. Number 2, Rogue One.
Whoa!
Number 1, Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
Wow.
I want to say, even though I consider this what I feel is the ultimate Star Wars ranking of canon TV and movies, well, I feel that way. I'm not going to say that this is the ultimate list.
Yep.
I know that there are a lot of people that would have completely different lists than me.
Yep.
However, this, again, was me trying to remove my own personal feelings for every single one of these projects and look at it through a specific kind of lens where I was finding the balance of every single project and having to rank it through that way.
I was gonna say if it was your personal list, I bet Revenge of the Sith and Last Jedi would be at the top.
Oh, they'd be very fucking high up, including Solo. Solo
Yeah.
would probably be number 7, not going to lie.
Okay. I think we had Force Awakens about the same spot, like realistically, with
Yeah.
the different lists. Because I had it at I think 9, and you had it. Yours would have been like 10, based on my list.
Yeah, so mine was a little less than halfway, a little more than half, or yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was number 22, so it was a little beyond, a little below halfway. But
Yeah, and mine was 9 of 20.
yeah,
So, yeah.
Like I said, there's a lot of these projects that I wish were higher. I truly do. I mean, I love Solo. I love all of Rebels. I thought that the Mandalorian and Grogu was great. I've always been an Attack of the Clones defender. I've always been a Phantom Menace hater.
I
So-
scored with Rebels that day.
What?
I scored with Rebels that day.
You did. That was insane. I don't know how you did that. No, that's fucking insane luck.
John, I got the entire Rebels show for like $9.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
They were all on Blu-ray too, weren't they?
Yeah, they're all Blu-ray.
I should say
Crazy.
that's by far is the greatest price you can get for that. That's interesting. Wow.
I'll tell you after.
Yeah.
I think I got I think when my parents bought me 2001 Space Odyssey on 4K, I think it was only like $11.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we thank you for watching this kind of long-winded Star Wars episode. Not terribly long.
It could have been a lot longer. If I were not in a helmet, it absolutely would have been longer.
Remember, as always, to
Too
like,
fucking
comment,
hot in here.
Yeah.
I
Remember,
hate
it's
this
all,
bucket.
yeah. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and always, if you want to go check out all of our content, we're on everywhere. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, also on Threads. We're trying to get the TikTok thing going as well, and on Twitch, we will get the live video game reactions going of me getting started replaying all the Spider-Man games, leading up to Wolverine, which we're going to get more Wolverine gameplay talk over on State of Play PlayStation on June 2nd.
Hell yeah.
So mark your calendars, June 2nd. More gameplay, and please, Marvel 1943 announcement, please.
I'll be
Our
there,
episodes are
bud.
currently on YouTube. They will be back on Spotify soon, at least this current season.
Yep.
For my photography, you can follow Dark Before the Dawn Media. For Garrett's filmmaking, you can follow Rockbuster Productions. Next week, we will be... what is next week?
Reviewing Spider Noir.
Spider-Man Noir.
Can't wait for it.
Dylan's ready to get out of this helmet, so thank you and have a good night.
God bless.
May the force be with you.